Okay, Brownwood, get on your feet, please. Get on your feet. Get this party started. State champions. Welcome, Brownwood High School. At this time, you can have a seat, but I wouldn't sit down too long because the cheerleaders are going to have you right back up on your feet. So we're going to turn it over to Brownwood High School cheerleaders for a cheer, correct? Get back on your feet. This is not a sit-down pep rally. It's a party going on. You got state champions. State champions, the best in the state of Texas in the Class 4A. Get on your feet and celebrate. All right, I'm going to let you have a seat because I'm going to go over a few things because some of you may not read Brownwood News, but in case you didn't, I'm going to go back to February. February, these ladies didn't just start their track season last Thursday. Awesome. They started their track season last February. The first meet was canceled due to high wind and cold weather, but Coach Lipsy found them a track meet in San Angelo. They finished first with 196 points, 30 better than any other team. They traveled over to Abilene to McMurray in a track meet for 5A and 6A, scored 147 points, finished first, 30 ahead of the next closest team. The next week we headed to Jim Ned, scored 202 points, 30 better than any close team next to them.
The next week we were supposed to compete at San Angelo relays and the wind blew too hard, so instead of taking a meet off, they found a meet in Graham. This was during spring break too. They didn't take a week off during spring break. Whenever Graham scored 194 points, again, 33 better than any other school.
decided to go back to a 5A, 6A meet in Abilene, hosted by ACU. Scored 146 points, first place again. So 5-0 going into the district track meet. The district track meet is really good. 256 points scored. The next is 143 points ahead of my hated Stephenville. What a butt whooping they put on the Jackets. 143 points better than the nearest competition, Stephenville. So I think that's a great thing right there. That was district championship. And it was great to see Stephenville just not win, and they just dominated them like they weren't anybody's business. They traveled to Abilene next week for area. 216 points. The next closest was 132. I think it was that same school down 377, and put it to them again. One of the goals Coach Lipsy had told me in the beginning of the year was to finish first at regionals. 113 points, 38 ahead of the next competitor. And then last week, first place, 64 points at the state track meet, 20 ahead of the next team. 9-0 in track meets. I'm going to give one shout out here too to the girls JV track team. You think that we have several seniors we're going to introduce, and we have some young ones, but our JV track team won 5 out of 6 meets at the same meets. That's pretty impressive. This wasn't just a varsity deal. They're JV. 4 out of 5. All but one. Okay. It's exhausting, but you need to hear this. 2,025 records, new records. Haven't done this in a while. My voice is breaking. All right, out of 17 events, these ladies broke 10 new records. 10 out of 17. Grace Sparks, pole vault, 11 foot, 6 inches. Hannah Dean, high jump, 5 foot 7 inches. Kaya Phillips, long jump, 18 feet, 6.5 inches. Kaya Phillips in the 200 meter, 23.75, fast. 200 intermediate hurdles, 44.02. Sydney Wyndham in the 3,200, 11:22.33.
What about Sydney Wyndham in the 1,600 meters, 5 minutes, 15 seconds.
And then it gets really fast, really quick. The 4x100 state champions, Isis Hall, Kayla Phillips, Jay Moran, and Anaya Hines, 47 flat. It's still fast. The 4x200 silver medalists, Jay Moran, Kaya Phillips, Anaya Hines, and Kate Tyndall. And the gut check race, the one that is the gut check at the end of the rail, the 4x400, Kate Tyndall, Jade Marin, Becca Delgado, and Bracy Lee. 3 minutes and 50 seconds. They're fast, very fast. Like I said, they did this. 3 seniors want to recognize real quick. 4 seniors, I apologize. 4 seniors. This track team's got a future. It's not, but it had great leadership. Bracy Lee will be headed to Howard Payne. Kate Tyndall will be headed to the University of Texas. Sydney Wyndham will be headed to Abilene Christian University. And Talia Kraft will be headed to Texas Tech in Lubbock. Your 4 seniors.
time, we'd like to present the team state championship medals. I'm going to be assisted by the superintendent of schools, Dr. Joe Young, deputy superintendent Lisa Land, and high school principal Lindsay Smith. All right, in no particular order. Hannah Dean, 5th place in the high jump. Rebecca Delgado, silver medalist in the 4x400. Isis Hall, 4x100 state champion.
Anaya Hines, 4x100 state champion, 4x200 silver medalist.
Gracie Lee, silver medalist in the 4x400. Jay Warren, 4x100 state champion, 4x200 silver medalist, 4x400 silver medalist. I owe Kyle an apology if I've been saying her name wrong. She's so fast, she just runs by and I never see her. At the track meet, I would watch her go.
Wait till you see this girl on the turn on the 200, and all of a sudden she's like 35 yards ahead, and she finishes and everybody's turning this corner down here. It's pretty impressive, so I apologize on your name. I know your name. Kaya Phillips, 4x100.
State champion, 200 meters state champion, 4x200 silver medalist, and 7th place in the long jump. Kate Tyndall, 4x200 silver medalist, 4x400 silver medalist, 8th place
in the 300 hurdles. Sydney Wyndham. We've already talked about her new records, school records.
Team state champion.
Anila Hall, team state champion. Something about this little girl too, she's not little, but she won the area track meet and set her school record with a, I don't know if it's a broken foot or a cracked foot or a cracked shin. I just know she's in a boot right before she pole vaults. It's pretty impressive to take off the boot, go 11.6 and win the area meet as a freshman. Grace Smarks, team state champion. Gentry Colson, team state champion. It's another impressive little performance by a freshman. First varsity track meet was at district. She had not competed on the varsity level. Went to the district track meet, and it joys me to say she finished second behind Hannah, but she finished ahead of that person on down the road from 377. So, Jaden Hope, team. And maybe the most important and most popular person on this track team and one of our favorites from the superintendent's office, Talia Kraft, team state champion. Right, our coaching staff, Brian Clark, team state champion. Coach Heather Hortz-Perez, team state champion. And your head coach, Chelsea Lipsy. I'm going to get in one picture, and I'm going to tell you what, we haven't had a state championship trophy to go in the state championship. If you know where they are, they're right here in the front cabinet. We're putting this one in. It's been a long time. Congratulations, Coach. All right, at this time we're going to hear from Coach Lipsy and then Kate Tyndall, one of our seniors. Any particular order?
Stand right here. Thank you to everyone that came out this afternoon to show support for these girls and to everyone that was in Austin last Thursday to watch them compete. I know it meant so much to them to see all of their families, friends, and community members there to support them and be there to congratulate them afterwards. There are a lot of people that have played a big part of making this happen that I want to thank really quick. Thank you to our administration for always being so supportive of the girls and myself. Thank you to the parents for always going above and beyond to make sure they had everything they needed and more. Thank you to Doc for being there to fix them up when they needed it. And thank you to Coach Hortz, Coach Clark, Coach Lovelady, and Coach Quillen for all the work you put in for the field events all season long. Hortz likes to joke that she's just the bus driver, but she's so much more than that, so thank you for everything that you do for me and the girls. I also want to give a shout out to our other varsity and our JV track girls aren't out here right now. I hope y'all know y'all played a big part of this as well, so thank y'all. This season has been the biggest blessing and definitely one that we will never forget. I knew starting the season that we had the opportunity to be very successful, and we talked early on that the main goal was to win a regional championship and try and win every meet we went to. Is that like echoing? What? Closer? I think they all thought I was a little crazy at first, but as each week went on and each meet that we won, they started believing it as well. They went into every meet with the belief that we were the best team there, and they stepped up to the challenge every single time. It's really a special thing when you have a team where everyone believes in each other. and supports each other, and that is what makes this team so special. They have so much talent, but anyone that knows them personally knows there isn't an ounce of cockiness or selfishness about them. I know I've said this before, but they really are the best girls with the best hearts, and I'm so grateful to be their coach. This didn't just come easy, and every girl sitting here knows that. They have poured blood, sweat, and tears into making this happen, and so much hard work. I'm sure there were many days at practice where they were questioning their life choices, but I am so thankful to every one of you for believing in each other, in this team, and trusting in me. I really feel like the luckiest coach in the world to have you girls in my life. And as awesome as winning a state championship is, the relationships that we've built will always mean so much more to me. I love y'all, and I'm so proud of you.
All right, one of your seniors, Kate Tyndall.
Hi, we all just wanted to thank you so much for coming and just for all the support that you've shown us throughout the season. Our family and our friends and our community, we just really appreciate you all so much, so thank you.
All right, we're not done. I got the cheerleaders to come back out. I need you back on your feet. We've got a special cheer or a chant, so listen up and pay attention to the cheerleaders and make sure you're loud. This is the one time, it's been a long time that we can say this in Brownwood, Texas. All right, cheerleaders, take it over. All right, I'm going to ask a favor. We're going to play the school song, and for some reason the school song always seems to be an exit song for people coming out of the stands. It really bothers me. It bugs me. So I'm going to ask you to stay in the stands, sing the school song. We're not going anywhere. There's nobody where to go. If you're in a hurry, just sit there. You're okay. You got time for the school song. Sing the school song, enjoy the school song, and please don't walk out. When the fight song starts, walk out all you want to, but the school song today, please stay where you are and participate in the school song, and I would really greatly appreciate that I don't have an anxiety attack when you're leaving. All right, Mr. Yates. Hey, one more time. The 2025 state champions of 4A. Hey, thank you, Brownwood. Hey, hang around. We got one banner.